Hey guys, it's Ken from KBD Productions TV. Welcome back to another Kendomic food adventure just for you and just for you. I am in the freezing cold town of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada.
I mean, I don't know why I'm lost for words or shocked. I guess I just tend to give Ken the benefit of the doubt that one day he's going to surprise me and actually do the noble and right thing. But today was not that day. Right back out in public, doing something that he knows full well is not an allowable exception. No one is complaining that he's getting food. It's what he's doing immediately after he gets the food from the establishment that everyone is glossing over, especially his kiss-ass fans or crolls that like to come to my channel and bemoan me over it. But hey, I guess if there's a bright side, it's not fucking Bradford.
At Frankie's Hot Chicken. It's a Nashville hot chicken place, and they're popping up all over Ontario and I believe across Canada. And this is a ghost location, so they don't actually have a storefront. They're actually working out of a Lone Star, Texas grill. I came into the area, I knew their address, came into the area, can't find it, had to give them a call, which was a good thing because they prefer taking orders over the phone.
Ken might want to invest in a copy of Hooked on Phonics because he can't even say the word phone correctly. Phone. P-H-O-N-E. But when you listen to him say it, it sounds like he's saying foam. F-O-A-M. Ken needs to learn how to enunciate correctly.
I said, where are you located? She says, Lone Star. And so I'm like, make a U-turn, come back here. I'm sitting in the parking lot. And then she took my order. And what we did, first of all, I had to thank Mark Kaufman for sending me a message this morning. I woke up, opened up my phone. Mark sent me a message saying, you got to check out this place called Frankie's Hot Chicken in Newmarket.
Looks like this guy, Mark, has been sending him messages maybe monthly or every, few weeks. Ken doesn't even have the decency to send a thanks as a response. Nothing. He doesn't respond to anybody if it takes time out of his day. That makes Ken an insincere asshole. That's right, Ken. I just called you an asshole because you are. If you look at my channel or my comment section, I give people that comment on my videos, again, I don't comment on every single one, but the ones where I have something to say, some people get paragraphs as a response because I open a dialogue with them. I don't always make it back to, if they respond to my response, but I try and do what I can. You don't do even the smallest modicum of decency that you could for a fan.
I'm like, Newmarket, hot chicken, let's do it. And so I came down here today to do it. They have an app. They have lots of different kinds of chicken. They have the Oh-Hum for people who don't want the hot and spicy. Then they have the regular Nashville hot. And then they have the hot AF, as Frankie, as they say. And I went with that. I want to be the hot chicken because it's a cold day. So let's go in there. Like I said, I grabbed the sandwich. It comes with curly fries or onion rings and slaw. I asked her what's best with the combo, and she said the curly fries over the onion rings, but they're both good. So I said, okay, let's do the curly fries with a side order of onion rings, and she said, not a problem.
Yep, Ken, because that's exactly what you need when you're trying to lose weight. Or someone that fasts and then again, is trying to lose weight or breaks their fast by spending the day eating fried food upon fried food upon fried food. The onion rings are fried. The french fries are fried. The chicken is fried. The amount of calories that you're putting into your body, the amount of sodium in one sitting, it's just astronomical. It's no wonder that you're always hot. It's no wonder that you're always itching and having rashes and your skin and body just looks like it's aging 10 times faster than it should be. The alcohol that you consume all the time obviously doesn't help that either. The only diet plan that Ken is a pro at is being a fat-ass glutton. Because he can eat whatever he wants, and he just thinks that calories don't exist, that he's gonna lose weight. Doesn't work that way, pal.
Woohoo! We are back in the car, ladies and gentlemen.
I left this part in the video rather than fast forwarding it because there's two things. One, we get to see a rather lovely shot of Bluto getting back into his seat. And two, why does he seem to think now that a great gag for his channel is, woohoo! We're back in the car, ladies and gentlemen! Like, Ken, you're fucking demented. No one is excited to see you back in the car.
So, I now know what is going on. It was a little chaos when I first walked, or when I first came here. So it turns out this Frankie's hot chicken is a ghost kitchen, but that was started by Lone Star. So it all comes together slowly over time. So I talked to a lady in there, very nice staff, and she's like, yeah, pretty much in all the Lone Stars, they have these ghost kitchens and again, the people that created this were the chefs of Lone Star, and so they have this little side thing going on, which is great. And
notice how closely parked to the building he was. Just the walk in, standing for, I don't know, maybe a few minutes, and then the walk back and sitting in the car, he's gasping for air as he's yakking away. He's been like this for months. Months and months and months. It's just... from minimal exertion. Ken, I really do think that you should give up YouTube for a while, because this diet of fast food that you think is so amazing for you, it's helping you lose weight when it's not. Yeah. Opening his food and yakking about the bill and nonsensical crap like that. He also runs back in and buys 2 cans of iced tea. Couldn't just get a bottle of water. He just has to have more calories because Ken's a fat ass. Notice how he's touching all the food and getting it set up and moving it around. And then that's when he uses the hand sanitizer for the first time that I've seen in the car. Smooth move, moron. Ken really is a COVIDiot, like I said at the beginning of the previous video, for anyone that spotted what I put in for Kendomic blank. Also, what the hell's up with the shitty music he seems to pick out? Like, just because he's at a Lone Star and doing like Nashville hot chicken, he has to use themed music. It really is nonsensical to me.
All right, I already sanitized my hands and everything, so here we go. Going in for this first onion ring that is just coated. I don't want it to drip anywhere else. Whoa, it's gonna drip again. There you go. Stop dripping. Stop dripping. Here we go. Nice creamy dressing. Lots of dill, like flavored, lots of dill flavor.
No shit, Sherlock.
No shit, Sherlock.
No shit, Sherlock.
No shit, Sherlock.
Okay, we're gonna try an onion ring as is. You know how crunchy that was?
Does it really matter how much noise a fried item makes? We get that it's crispy, so... Can you guys hear how crunchy that was? Oh my god, Ken Domick, it made a noise. Do you want a gold star for that?
I don't mind this breading once in a while. A type of panko crust.
Well, Ken, given that you are definitely not a foodie, it's either is or isn't a panko crust. Not a type of panko crust. Panko is actually a brand name. It's an Asian type of breadcrumb that is used for things like that. Okay? The more you know, pal. Given that you tend to go to a lot of fast food restaurants or chain restaurants that are notorious for using mass-produced frozen food items for french fries or onion rings, we all know that your shitty palate is going to much prefer the tempura style type of battered onion ring. That's no question.
Breading. It's nice and crunchy. Again, there's different breadings that people make for the onion rings. And I think A&W does this kind of breading too. All right, let's try another small one. Got a bite to it.
Since my last video that I put up, I've been under the weather and dealing with that, and had my birthday and didn't really get to celebrate because I was, sick as a dog. But during that time, I was watching a lot more Mikey Chen videos on his Mikey Chen channel, as well as his Strictly Dumpling channel. And I know that someone that was a troll had mentioned his name along with a few other YouTubers in defense of Ken. And I'm going to insert an instance or two showing the difference between Mike and Ken. As we see, Ken puts an onion ring into his mouth, starts chomping away on it, and then he'll put his hand up in front of his face, trying to block the camera from showing all the gnashed up food going on in his gob. Whereas, well, I'm just gonna let the Mikey Chen clip speak for itself.
That's a delicious burger. But I don't think I've ever been into like a layer of lettuce that's bigger than a beef patty. Look at this. Look at the size of my patty. Look at the size of my lettuce layer. There is so much veggies on this burger. Does my mom work in the kitchen? I tend to like this side more than this side. Beef patties, you can tell, nice and fresh. Again, they cook it on the spot for you. Cheese is melty. Vegetables, I'll even pay them a compliment. Fresh, refreshing, crunchy, juicy. A Taiwanese dish kind of tastes like that. A little sweet, a little spicy, but a lot of amazing umami flavors. And they all have potatoes cooked in, which is the best ingredients when it comes to like super flavorful soups and broths also. Look at that noodle. This thing's changed color already. No, very similar to a 3-cup chicken. And the meat is so tender. Definitely eat it with kimchi. A little vinegary flavor goes hand in hand with this. I just bit into a potato. Oh, I love that potato. I might like that more than the chicken. Just give me a pot of potatoes boiled in this broth. Luckily on the other side, it's mostly potatoes. That's the best way to eat this. The star is not just the chicken. It's definitely the broth too. This side is more of the traditional gochujang flavors. I can't decide which one I like more. This one is deeper flavors, and this one just spicier. Ain't no rule saying you can't combine the two. Take some of the fatty beef. Take it for a little swim in the chili sauce. Same thing with the chicken. Same great umami flavor, a little more spicy. That was a successful integration. Ain't nobody calling foul on that. Speaking of foul, the only reasonable thing to eat after eating some chicken is gotta eat a duck. There's a really good duck place nearby. I'm gonna finish this first.
I didn't notice any mashed up food being shown to the viewers in Mikey Chen's mouth, or pieces of chewed up food flying out of it across the screen. Not like what we find with Ken Dominick, who half the time can't even chew with his mouth closed properly. It's also exactly what people like myself and others have told Ken for years. Learn how to do voiceovers so that you can cut away when you're gnashing away on the food, but still give your opinions, like what Mikey did partway through the burger portion of that video. It's not that hard, Ken. Not that hard. And to the person that says that Mikey Chen is fatter than Ken, you're full of shit, pal. Just look at how muscular Mikey Chen is. He's fit as a fiddle because he works out constantly between all the eating he does. And while he does eat more than Ken, he actually eats good quality food. Yes, he goes to fast food places, but most of his videos, he's going to places that are making the food fresh. This is why his Mikey Chen channel has like 1.3 something million subscribers. His Strictly Dumpling channel has 3.6 million subscribers, I believe. Hell, even his cooking channel, which I don't know how long he's been doing that or how often it's utilized, has like almost 190,000, 180 some odd thousand people. And he also has one other channel that he does that had, like, you know, a hefty sum of people. Like, Ken's vlog channel that he's had for how many years isn't even at 40,000 yet. Ken is just a lame duck YouTuber. He is a lame duck because no one on the platform gives a shit about him but himself. No one on the platform wants to work with him anymore. But he wants to work with anybody that would help raise his subscriber numbers. Because Ken believes that he's amazing, that he knows what he's doing, that he knows what he's talking about, that he's a true foodie, and that this is going to be the springboard that turns him into an international celebrity. Sorry, Ken. I think people have a better shot at winning the lottery than you do of ever becoming a big shot.
A little bit of a spice. I'm already messy. I've only had a couple onion rings. Jeez. I got 2 cans of iced tea just in case I need it. I'm expecting it to be crazy hot, people.
And there he meant to say expecting. Because, again, Ken has this horrible ability to not be able to pronounce words properly or to enunciate correctly. Also, Ken, you do realize that Nestea has literally the same amount of calories and, I believe, sugar that most pop has. So why you picked 2 cans of that is beyond me. As I said earlier, it's just you being more of a glutton. If you're trying to lose weight, actually make an effort to do so. Don't just say, I fast all day long, and then when I'm not fasting, I eat for 2 hours, or I can't really lose weight because even though I fast, I have to go out and make these YouTube videos for you guys. So it's like, it's too hard. Like, if you look at Ken, his neck and his face in today's video, it is very full out. And looking at a number of his older videos where he was bigger over the years, you can see that it basically looks the same, just he's older. So he has ballooned back up, and I believe, in my mind, he is heavier than he was a year ago. Congratulations, Ken. If that truly isn't the case, then prove it. Seriously, prove it. You never want to prove anything when you do something, besides when you go give blood, and then you have to let everybody know 10 million times and show yourself doing it when you're not supposed to be recording in a building like that. But, yeah, Ken, you're not fooling anybody. You have put back on all the weight and then some.
What would you drink with this? Okay, let's do a couple of these curly fries. Big, huge, curly fries. Again, very crunchy. Soft in the middle.
Crunchy with a soft interior. Something that we basically heard Ken say about French fries at least 100 times now on this channel. Does it ever get old? Yes. Yes, it does.
A nice seasoned salt flair to it, but again with a little bit of spice to it for sure. I'm guessing it's like cayenne pepper on there that's making it hot. But it's very, very subtle. Not bad. The onion rings are very good straight up, as is.
I'm surprised that he didn't whine about not having a packet of white vinegar and a packet of salt to dump all over his onion rings, because he does that every other time, especially when he doesn't have the vinegar and salt, and just whines and whines and whines about it, because Ken likes to sulk.
Oh. They were nice enough to give me this Nashville hot sauce on the side, so let's do it with a curly fry. Okay, let's dip. It is thick on the bottom. That's all that. Oh, super thick on the bottom. So it's like an oil, and then Cajun spices or cayenne pepper for sure in there, eh? Check that out. All glistening. Let's go for it. Lots of flavor. Slowly burning the tongue.
Lots of flavor. How astute of you, Ken. You just told us everything we need to know about that sauce. Lots of flavor. So I guess if we asked you to review water, you would say what? Lacks flavor. Doesn't taste like beer. Doesn't taste like anything. I don't like it.
Slowly but surely. Just don't call me Shirley. Look at that one right there, people. Oh my goodness. My tongue is actually starting to burn. This hot sauce is pretty good. I think I looked up a recipe one time of Nashville hot chicken, and I believe it's like a lot of cayenne pepper and oil, and I expect my nose to be running profusely by the time we're finished this.
Just one more reason why no one would really want to watch your videos. To see you look even worse than you do to begin with.
Alright, let's cleanse the palate before we move on.
Oh, really, Ken? You're gonna dust that old piece of garbage off now too, huh? I can't even recall the last time you used that gag. It's been that long since I can recall you saying, cleanse the palate, or however you said it with your usually over-the-top and stupid asinine accent. This is why Ken's channel is a joke, because he doesn't take it seriously, and he just keeps overusing the same, gags and the same gimmicks and the same format until people just get tired of it. That's why he gets barely any views based on his subscriber level. Like, for a channel his size, he should be getting, a couple 100,000, views at minimum within the first, couple of days of him putting up a video. Like, other people get hundreds of thousands of views within hours, and they don't have many more subscribers than he does. They just have more charisma, more charm, more talent, more everything that Ken wishes he has and doesn't. I guess it's a pity that they don't do personality fixes, eh, Ken? You could go into some place, pay them a few $1,000s, and you walk out, and you're not a complete asshole anymore. That is the only way that you might actually succeed in life.
Okay, here we go. Going in for the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. The AF. Oh boy. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of chicken. Way to go, Lone Star chefs. Changing it up a little bit, making it cool. All right, here we go. Big bite of the first one. Hopefully I get some, I want to make sure I get pickle on that first bite, people. You got to do pickle.
Ooh la la.
There you go. There's... There's our first bite with a pickle on the top. All right, big bite. Think I get my mouth around that?
Ooh la la.
I think I can. Juicy chicken.
And just as I expected, juicy chicken is the first damn words out of his mouth. I am now going to take us on maybe a little bit of a lengthy flashback montage, because I went through Ken's channel, did a search for chicken, and I grabbed something like 70 videos where he did either a chicken sandwich from a fast food place or something that had fried chicken between bread or whatever. Basically, the concept was I wanted to go through and see what he said on the first bite and see if juicy chicken came up each and every time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the bullshit mockery.
Flashback.
Chicken's not dry. It's like perfect.
I think it'd be better if I had tomato and lettuce in there.
Yeah.
And pickle.
No pickle on chicken?
Wow.
You're weird. You're having weird people on the show. Wow. Nice bite on the tongue. The coleslaw is nice and crunchy, adding a little bit of flair to it. I got a little bit of pickle in that bite.
Ooh la la.
Again. Tangy pickles with Nashville hot chicken. If you've never had it before, please give it a shot.
My apologies for breaking in early on this montage, but isn't it funny how in the previous video from White Castle, he said ew when Paul had mentioned pickles? Yeah, it just shows you that Ken is a follower.
And if you don't mind, go to Kelsey's to get it. Let's take another bite. I like it with the chicken thighs. It's a little more juicy, fatty, yummy. Here we go. That is one dynamite sandwich. Here you go, Braden. Oh, it smells good though. Oh. starting to build. I'm not sure. Whoa. I'm not sure if the chicken patty has spices in it or it's just the sauce they put on it. That has a nice kick to it. Way to go, A&W. Here we go. Holy cow. Woo! It's stove hot. Super flavorful. Let's do it. I didn't hear any crunch. Did you hear crunch? I think I'm going to need to do a couple more bites. I'm going to see if I can get some tomato and some lettuce in there this time. The chicken was all right. The cheese and the chicken are working together well. I can barely get my mouth around that.
Ooh la la.
You are an idiot!
So, as I bit into it, I got their sauce, their cheese, the chicken. I didn't get a piece of my tomato yet, or maybe just a little piece of lettuce and a little tiny piece of onion. The chicken is not bad. I think I'm gonna have to take another bite to give you a proper analysis, critique. I taste pickle. It's possible they have the pickle is in their sauce. Again, it's not like I don't like the taste of pickles, the flavor. It's the texture and stuff like that that makes me gag. Ugh. I'm still debating on the chicken though. Chances are it's the same chicken as their regular chicken sandwiches, and I got those a few times in the past and I love them. Oh, it smells very buttery. Whoa! Stove hot. Volcano hot. Ah! Wow. Hey Cam, Dennis, Captain something, string cheese, Joe, no pickles on this sucker. Let's do another bite. The spiciness of this burger is quite powerful. We've got onions, we've got tomatoes, zero pickles, the way I like it, crunchy water, and mayo on the top. That was unexpected. Okay, people, let's go in for a big bite of the, what's it called? The ultimate original chicken sandwich. As I was about to bite it, it smelled like a Whopper. I am not kidding you. Okay, we're going to let this side open up a bit just so you guys can scratch and sniff it, because the rest is mine. Their chicken, I'm not sure if it's the oil they cook it in or whatever. It just leaves a bit of a little bit of an aftertaste in my mouth. I've discovered that. But I'm hoping the onions and the tomatoes and lettuce and mayo will kill the taste of that lingering taste is what I'm trying to say. Let's do another bite. The first bite of the new Caesar chicken sandwich. Chicken Caesar? Caesar chicken. Am I messy? Yes, I am. I came up here for breakfast, but it's too late, so I'm having lunch. I haven't had anything chicken from Burger King in many, many years. And I'm not sure if this is a special patty just for this chicken sandwich, but it has a really good spice to it. I can't place it right now. But the bun, again, is fresh. The lettuce is nice and crispy. The bacon is... Let's see if I can get a bite of the bacon this time. But let's give it a shot. Hopefully it's okay. Let's compare this one to the one I found on the internet. Ding! Is it close? Probably not. But the bun looks great. I am not having any issues today with this sandwich. Again, back in the day when I had Burger King's chicken sandwich for the very first time, loved it. But then they changed their oil recipe, or not necessarily oil recipe, but they changed their style of oil, or they changed the breading on the chicken or something. And like all their chicken products have a funny tinny taste for me. Got some water. No pop. No french fries. I'm trying to cut back, you know what I'm saying? You can only do so much when you eat fast food for a living. Okay, let's do another bite.
Sorry for another little interruption in this montage of clips sequence. But isn't it funny how he says that he has to cut back because of eating all the fast food for a living? Yeah, that really lasted very long, huh? He gets fries. Sometimes he gets 2 side orders of food, in addition to then getting a nice sugary drink. Good job, Ken.
It looks like a chicken fillet. The chicken's nice, moist, fresh. Ooh, the spices are quite high. The bun's a little squished. Not sure why. The chicken is amazing. Not dry. The bacon is pretty good bacon. The tomato's fresh. I didn't get a bite of the tomato. Oh, all you can smell is the butter and the biscuit at this point in time. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's dry. Because I wanted to talk, because it's spicy, and the biscuit is your typical buttered biscuit, and it's not that it's overly dry, it's just a biscuit is that kind of texture and experience where it's just dry. And wow. And then I choked. The biscuit is buttered perfectly. It is cooked to perfection. The chicken itself, as you can see, scratch it, sniff it, the rest is mine. Is perfectly moist, not too dry. Here we go. All I smell is pickle. Okay, here we go. Hot. Woo! Alright, killer hot. There's pressure cooked there, right? You guys have healthcare here, right? I can get fixed up. That chicken is rocking as food flies out of my mouth because I can't control myself. The chicken is moist. The spices on the chicken are amazing. The pickle was disgusting. I spit on your pickle. Okay. Oh, it has been 2 years since I had this sandwich. So I'm gonna bite into this right now and I'm gonna give you my rating. Maybe. Wow. The deep fried tenders are definitely tastier than the grilled, but then you have the problem of it being less healthy. But sometimes taste conquers all. Oh boy. Wow. Crunchy chicken batter. And then you got that moist, fresh chicken. Oh my gosh. Definitely crunchy. Oh yeah. I love that bun. That is a nice, nice bun. Burger King, you got great buns. Ooh la la.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Oh, that's hot too. Woo! I guess it's the chicken, the breaded chicken, that's the spicy part. And that, well, you got the hot honey, or the honey hot sauce, but maybe them both combined together. The pickles are actually helping it a little bit. Very tasty. The flavors of this sandwich, ladies and gentlemen, are very good. Like I said, the tomatoes, lettuce are fresh. The cheese is quite tasty. I'm not sure what kind of cheese. The spiciness of the chicken has completely changed my taste buds, so I can't even tell what kind of cheese it is. It's probably mozzarella. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. Biting in, first time ever, into the crunchy tower sandwich. Zinger maybe. Wow. Man, that's good. Okay, yeah, there's this. I'm starting to get the zinger now. When I first bit into it, it had a lot of potato taste and mayo, and then I guess because I only got a little bit of the chicken on that bite. It is very messy, and it tastes like a Big Mac. All the same flavors, except now it's chicken, and I'm loving it. Did I get my... Okay. See what it tastes like.
That is good.
It's not make my lip sweat hot. All right, let's go in for a bite. Looks like I'm gonna get some on my face. Ooh la la. Cheers.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Super crispy. Got a great crunch. The Cheetos aren't soggy yet, which is amazing. I thought that'd be little tubular things of pudding by the time I ate it. The popcorn chicken right now is blowing this away. Here we go. It's like a French dressing with a kick of spice in it. It's not too spicy where you can't eat it anymore, but it definitely has a little kick to it. Let's take another bite. Okay, people, let's compare this one to the one I found on the internet. Ding! Is it close? Probably not, once again. All right, guys, let's go in for a quick bite. It smells great. And just just got a little bit of tang from that finger licking part of it. Ooh la la.
are an idiot. You are an idiot.
The chicken was hard to bite. It's like KFC, buddy. That piece of chicken tastes like it's been around a bit. Double fried, maybe. The spice is good. The bun is fresh. Just for a moment, I thought I was just, oh my gosh. So everything I've been talking about is BS. So I'm ordering French fries from KFC. Oh my gosh, too much food in my gullet. So this is a KFC fry, not a Taco Bell fry. I apologize for the stupidity. So now we're looking at the KFC Zinger BLT. No, yeah, BLT Deluxe. Oh my gosh, I'm such a bonehead. Again, KFC spicy chicken is just absolutely fantastic. I love their Zinger. Whatever they bread the chicken in, I'm pretty sure that has a spice in it as well, and that's why they call it their Zinger. Plus the sauce, plus the bacon. Wow. Of this beautiful sandwich. Oh, the 11 herbs and spices. A little bit crunchy. First impressions of the sandwich, as I bit into it, I got the flavors of this mighty bun that they've used, and then I got into that chicken and the breading, the typical 11 herbs and spices of the chicken's recipe. That came through with that chicken punch, and then the sauces started coming through. I missed the pickle by like a millimeter. Let's try another bite. I need that pickle, I think. As you can hear, crunchy. The chicken is very savory. Almost too salty. Ooh la la.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Let's just see if I can get my mouth around that. That's crazy. Let's do it. I can't believe I'm eating this. Can't believe somebody thought of this idea. I think KFC said something like waffles and chicken are old school. It's all about donuts and chicken. And it does taste great. The donuts themselves, the glazed yeast donuts, are fantastic. KFC USA. Oh boy. And the chicken is crunchy. It looks nice and juicy. Here we go. Wow. Whoa. That is spicy. It is oozing out the side. Check it out. Scratch, sniff, The rest is mine. The whole thing is just so moist and gooey. Honestly, I don't think I've ever had a bun this soft. And the chicken is super moist. This one's hot. Woo! Volcano hot. Spicy. Spicy Italians.
Ooh la la.
are an idiot. You are an idiot.
For the very first time. Just for you. And just for you. That's really good. The bacon's crunchy. The junior chicken is fine and moist, and the sauce is awesome. Tough. I get it first. Oh, here we go. Oh, it smells good. It smells like a regular McChicken at the moment, except that has a little bit of a that has that vinegar into your nose kind of thing. Here we go. Let's do it. Quit stalling. Yeah, they did put it on the top and the bottom.
Ooh la la.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
It's stinging. The tongue is numb. It's attacking my whole tongue all the way to the back. I've already started to itch, which means I'm starting to sweat. Here we go again. Let's do it. The bun's all right. Jalapenos got a kick to them. The chicken is definitely crispy. The creamy guacamole is fantastic. That's one powerful sandwich, people. Let's go in for a second bite. Wow. That is amazing. That is a real chicken breast. It was going to drip out the back. Sorry, I had to lick it.
Ew.
This is amazing. So the chicken is 100% chicken breast, and it is moist and it is not dry. The spring mix is great. I love tomatoes. The aioli sauce is just kicking it up a notch. Wow. It is so soft and gooey. Let's do it.
Ooh la la.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Wow. Oh. It's nice and sweet. Again, I went with deep fried chicken, or fried chicken. Crispy chicken is the right word. Over grilled. It's probably more calories, but I bet it tastes way better. Let's go in for another bite. That smells like breakfast. Sorry, I talked with my mouth full. That maple glaze. I'm not sure if it's a maple syrup or a maple glaze. But again, Wendy's uses actual chicken breasts. Not pieces of chicken breasts. An actual whole chicken breast. Oh, that was so good. Let's do another one.
Ooh la la.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Now that Now it opens. Now I remember why I love this sandwich so much. I have lettuce on my teeth, excuse me. Oh. For a chicken sandwich that is, I think this is like a pre-formed patty. It tastes extremely well, and that's why I ate it for many years. It just blew away, I guess, all the other sandwiches that McDonald's made at that time. And it was just perfectly easy to drive through a drive-thru and say, McChicken meal, please. Done. Woo! No! It missed the box and went onto my seat, onto my pants. This is definitely something you don't want to eat in your car. It is messy, people. Wow. Right off the top, the jalapeno bun is fantastic as you bite through that. And of course, the first thing you nail is that pepper sauce. I think it's still all over my face. The jalapeno burn is slowly building. You can't really taste ghost pepper, but the spice of the ghost pepper is there. Wow, let's do another bite, guys. I'm going to probably do a few because I want to see how hot it really gets. Mmm. Pow. Definitely double the heat from the jalapeno. Wow. It is much hotter. I have to have a disclaimer here, people. I shot this whole video yesterday. I was in a different spot. The camera, when I mounted it to the steering wheel, I must have hit a button and it switched modes from regular recording mode to a mode. I don't even know why they have this mode on it, but it records for a minute. And if you don't press stop within that minute, it re-records that same minute until you shut the camera or until you press stop. It just kept re-recording over the same spot. So when I got home, actually I noticed before I left, but I already ate the burger and I was stuffed, so.
Just me breaking in once again. But gee, doesn't this sound familiar? Except for this time, he went back and ate an entire meal a second time. He wasn't stuffed then, or he was, but he had room to do it again, because Ken's really hurting for money, it seems. Like I said, always making these excuses of, oh, I must have bumped it with my finger when I was putting it in, blah, 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 blah. That's why you check the settings before you start your filming. If you can spend time taking fucking 10 million photos like you used to, and all the other bullshit, then how hard is it for you to twist your head, look, and see, oh, it's not on the right setting. Click, click, click. There we go. Yeah. Only because Ken Domik is a complete useless fucking moron, it seems.
That is so good. That sauce is to die for. The tomato, the spring mix, the chicken, the sandwich, the bun. Oh, I'm just starting to get some real good flavors from that garlic brioche bun. It's a little sweet, but it has that garlicky taste to it. Super fresh. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Way to go, Wendy's. Did it again, and I'm slopping all over the place. I don't have my little tray with me today. I took a different car for reasons unknown. Are you ready for the second bite?
Ooh la la.
Here we go.
You are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Then you know the bun almost has a bagel type feel to it as you're biting through it. If you like bagels, sesame seed bagel, that's what it tastes like as you're biting through it. So that is a bagel crossed with a pretzel, that kind of you know, a soft pretzel bun. That's the kind of flavor that gave, or texture anyway. Let's go in for another bite. Chicken and maybe like a Parmesan, some type of cheese. I'll put it as a title because I don't know. I didn't research the burger before I bought it. I just went because Anderson told me to. Okay, guys, we're gonna bite into this burger. That looks amazing. That almost looks like the photograph. I'll try and find a photograph online to see if we can compare it. And I'll put it right here. Because that looks really good. Oh, that looks better. That one, that angle, maybe. What do you think? Okay. That smells awesome. And it's the whole combination is a really good smell. Or aroma. Let's go with aroma. Sounds more romantic. Me in my car by myself. Romantic. Go figure. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to bite into this. I'm going to take a drink. Cleanse the palate before we indulge into this masterpiece. I already know I'm going to like it. Because it's Wendy's chicken. Wipe your mouth, pig. Wow. Anderson, thank you. I'm getting crunchy. There's bacon in here too, I think. I'm getting crunchy bacon flavor. Come on, there's got to be bacon in here, right? Maybe it's the chicken that's crunching. People. Good flavor. Right off the top. Nice flavor. The problem with shredded lettuce, like I always say, it all falls off. You gotta get your vegetables in you somehow, eh? Maybe lettuce. Lettuce is the only way. First initial bite is amazing. I'm really enjoying the flavors of this jalapeno sauce. The McChicken tastes exactly like the McChicken, normal McChicken, just the sauce difference. And I think they probably put mayo and the other sauce on there. I really want to know. I think it's just their creamy jalapeno sauce. Another bite. Go. Wow. Very garlicky.
That's the garlic they always have. This has the caramelized onion. So let's switch.
Oh. So my initial bite without caramelized onion is extremely powerful garlic sauce.
But
So
good? Is it good?
it's good. Yeah, I really like it. But let's try it now with the caramelized onion. Let me take my sandwich back. There you go.
You don't like the caramelized onion?
Nope. This itself, I'm gonna do one more bite. Smells good, man. Scratch it. Sniff it. The rest is mine. That tastes awesome. It'll be sad when you can't get them anymore. All right, let's make sure this one's got it on the bottom.
Ooh la la.
So
You are an idiot.
the sauce on the bottom and the top. Nice. Hat's coming off, people. You can already feel the heat. I understand a lot of you guys like intensely hot things, but you can't bite that and tell me that it's not spicy. It might not be the type of spicy hot you're used to, but it is definitely spicy. And when you bump up from here to here, this tastes good. This tastes great. This tastes good, and it's hot and spicy. Let's try this one. It is possible as I'm eating this stuff, it might compound. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth through them and make sure we... Oh, here we go. Let's take this apart real quick. Wheel quick. Oh, they put a lot of sauce on that. I think somebody's trying to pull one over on Ken and put extra... Oh my. Extra ghost pepper sauce on there. Jeez. Here we go. I'm starting to sweat. Definitely the ghost peppers. Really hot, man. I already know what this tastes like, and it's awesome. Let's go. I'm so messy. So there it is, guys. There's your, I think this is the Asiago Spicy Chicken Club with guacamole. It is absolutely fantastic, fantastic sandwich. It's one of my favorite sandwiches. I'm so glad that they still carry guacamole, even though they don't make the guacamole sandwich anymore.
Just me chiming back in here again quickly. Ken, it's Asiago, not as you put it. Just thought I would mention that for your boneheaded inability to say simple words correctly.
It is a little dry because you got this, patty with not a whole lot of juiciness to it. Then you've got your chicken. The chicken's not like bone dry, but it's not juicy. Yeah, it needs some sort of, I don't know, like butter, syrup, something thick that doesn't run off of it like regular syrup. Just something a little extra to help it get a little bit more moist. Let's do another. It tastes great. Yeah. That's good. I like that. I think that the cool thing you could add to that right away would be bacon, an egg. McDonald's, get on that. Put an egg and bacon on there and call it the chicken, egg, and bacon McMuffin, and that would be fantastic.
You are an idiot!
Got water. That's hot, man. Oh. So the chicken, they're using their spicy chicken sandwich fillet, plus the jalapenos and the hot sauce. Let's do it. Wow. Oh, messy. Oh no, I got it on my nose. It's everywhere. I even had it on my cheek. What the hey? McDonald's. It's like a prank burger. The herbs and tomato sauce that they put on there is completely changing this from anything that you've ever tried at McDonald's. The chicken is your typical chicken, deep fried chicken from McDonald's. It's great, but that sauce, man, and that bun, look at that bun. Beautiful. Let's do, oh, look at the chicken slipping out the back.
Ooh la la.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
All right. Let's do a quick bite. You ready? Oh, look at that chicken. Waffles. Again, you can't get your mouth around it because it's way too big.
Ooh la la.
It is.
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Chicken breast. Wow. They do what my mom used to do.
Shut the hell up! Shut up! Shut up!
All right, let's get into this sucker. It's got the stuff all over the place.
Ooh la
Only
la.
thing I didn't grab
Are an idiot. You are an idiot.
was napkins. Hang on. Okay, guys, let's get into this immediately. It smells really good. The mustard is very tangy, very strong. It's actually quite spicy because the patties are, I got a spice to them, and then you add that hot mustard on top of it. Pow! Right in the face! I almost missed it. As a lot of you guys know, whoa, it's getting spicier. Whoa. Starting to burn. I'm gonna have to open my windows or something. Wow, people, that is crazy, crazy spicy. I had to roll the windows down, not because. Wow. Wow. That chicken's marinated to the nines. Holy cow. Wow. I think I said wow already. Can you smell the spices? All right, here we go. Definitely spicy. That is definitely a hot, spicy chicken sandwich. I know many people who are kind of sensitive a little bit to spiciness. They don't mind spice, but this is definitely too hot for somebody who kind of likes spicy things. This is definitely beyond that maybe spicy thing kind of food. All right, let's eat. Super crunchy. Super tasty. I'm feeling that spiciness to it. I don't think it's as spicy as their spicy chicken sandwich, chicken sandwich. But all the flavors that you've come to, I'm getting all over my hand. But all the flavors in that chicken that you've come to love, like I have, are there in both of these huge chunks of chicken. This is going to be good. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yeah. Crunchy. Hot. Savory. And this cheese, unfortunately, a lot of it leached out. Look at this. Oh my. That's probably from the cheese, most of that drip, drip. Let's bite it. Wow. Oh. Look at that garlic toast. Garlic bun. Peri peri chicken. Oh, it's starting to bite me. It's starting to bite me back. I bit the peri-peri chicken, and now it's decided to hurt me.
Well, I have finally made it to the end of this rather not pleasant journey with you all. I didn't expect that it would be like over 50 minutes of Ken taking the first bite or two of various chicken sandwiches from multiple fast food and quick service restaurants. Notice how they were all chains. I don't believe a single one of them was a mom and pop shop. Isn't that funny how he seems to all of a sudden be hashtag support local, but over the past several years in all these videos, you're telling me that not a single mom and pop shop offered a interesting chicken sandwich? Bullshit, Ken. But that wasn't the point of this. The point of this was to show that Ken barely describes the food. It's really only, it's crispy, it's crunchy, and a few times he did savory, but half the time he didn't really say anything at all. Oh, it's spicy, wow, wow, and then he wipes his face, and then I cut because usually he would start off on some rambling bullshit Ken Domick story that we don't need to hear about. Or he was inserting his absolutely ridiculous ooh-la-las in the stupidest pretenses. And so we got a lot of the "You Are an Idiot" song. And then I think maybe one of the worst was that Montana's waffle chicken sandwich, where he bitched about one side being burnt. Oh, big deal. It's like a minor issue, and then he's, talking it up like, they just didn't know that Ken Domick was going to do a food review. I bet you none of them know who the fuck Ken Domick is, and I bet you half the people that work there would gladly kick your ass for you if you went in and talked the way you were in the car. We all know that Ken is all about putting on a show for us. He likes to make people think that he's a tough badass, when in reality, he is a coward. He is a bully. Let's be clear on that. Total bully. But once someone stands up to him, he is a pussy. Okay? The moment I stood up to him, he backed off big time. He knows not to fucking mess with me, because I have the means through my family and through connections that I'll take him down. Not because I want to take him down or see him take him down, but I told him that if he fucks with me, then I will fuck back at him twice as hard. That's not a threat. That's just a promise of the reality of it. I take my privacy seriously. Ken doesn't, although he tries to make it seem that way. But I'm not the one that got my address and everything leaked all over the internet. The only way that's going to happen now is if Ken Domick breaks the law and does so, in which case he is up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. But see, when you compare this to Mikey Chen, the clip that I showed of him taking a bite of that burger in South Korea that he was saying looked like an In-N-Out burger, which is very true. It's just interesting that he doesn't really have to say too much to actually make you interested and go, yeah, you're right. Ken does not have that same charm, charisma, talent, or natural ability to be on camera. He should only be behind the lens, if even that. Because, sorry to say, he's not really a great videographer either.
End of flashback.
Very hot Scotch bonnet. I'm not sure if they use Ghost. I did read on their thing which 2 peppers they use. A Scotch bonnet and something else. Habanero. Habanero and Scotch bonnet. Ooh. I'm going to have to take my hat off any second now.
What do you all think? Am I going to have to bust out and... Oh, Frankie. Frankie. What have you done to me, Frankie? What have you done? Because he's starting with that... The whole, you know, it's so spicy shiver and moaning bullshit that he does. Sounds like a frickin' dog that needs to be put out of its misery.
Wow. That's a lot of food. That hat's coming off. Because I'm just heated up instantly. Mm-hmm. The tongue is burning. I'm definitely going to have to come back and try just the regular straight up Nashville hot and just give that a shot, and without the killer spices on it, because that's crazy hot, man. Yeah. But again, the chicken is fresh, juicy, fantastic.
I kind of really wish Ken would stop saying that a lot of the different ingredients on foods that he's eating are fresh, because he doesn't actually know that for certain. So it's a disingenuous comment for him to make. Like the bun, he can say that it's fresh. Well, yeah, it might not be stale, but you don't know what fresh means to that particular establishment. The bun could be a week old, but it could have preservatives in it to keep it as if it was, you know, made the day before. Like, things like that. Or with the chicken, again, yeah, it doesn't smell or taste funny, so you'd assume that it's fresh. But there's no way to know if it was fresh or fresh that day or the day before out of a frickin' freezer. Like, most of these places will bring in foods frozen. It's just the reality of QSR and fast food establishments. Besides those that deal with, you know, fresh ground beef, for example, at Wendy's. That's fresh. McDonald's has, in the States anyways, have done their quarter pounder with fresh meat now. But not all their burgers are considered fresh and not frozen. It's like things like that is what I mean.
I'd ask for a few more pickles on that. Lots of pickles, that helps. It helps with the experience of enjoying these beautiful sandwiches like this. every once in a while I get these crunchy bits of chicken. And just the breading. And again, that, see, my nose is running. Can't fake that. Oh, way to go, Lone Star. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to dip it, or if that's just for my onion rings. Oh. She offered her sauce, and I said, I don't know which one would be best for this meal. So she said, I'll give you both. I'm like, okay. And I do like them both. I'm thinking maybe I'm hoping I'm doing this right, people. Maybe you put a little bit of this sauce on there like that. Oh, a piece of the Nashville hot chicken breading came up. And I can't let that go to waste. And another piece fell into my dill. Uh-oh, don't drip. I'm trying really hard. Oh, well, that's pretty good with that sauce on it. I like that. I think they make the sauce with butter too, if I'm not mistaken. Again, when I looked up some of the recipes, it was like oil, butter, cayenne pepper, and that's just like for the regular Nashville hot. Woo! Lots of sauce on that part. I'm slowly losing vision in my eyeballs. Oh.
Nah, Ken. You lost vision for life in general, and especially on this channel, years ago. Maybe even before you started it. Like, I looked all the way back at your early beginnings, and you weren't a nice guy back then. You could see it. It was actually even worse then compared to now. That's the sad thing. Like, how the hell did someone like myself not see through that?
Wow, that's a lot of pepper. I'm gonna have to, like, change it up for a second. Do some more fries. I'm not going to dip that. This whole meal is phenomenal.
Phenomenally phenomenal, people! I'm Ken Dominic, and when I can't think of a word to say, I just pull out phenomenal, because that's the only word that seems to be right on the tip of my tongue for describing when something's good.
I'm going to be doing a 72-hour fast for the very first time this week.
And in 96 hours, we'll learn that you actually gained weight, because the very next day you're going to pig out like you haven't pigged out before, filming for your channel, I'm sure, and thus defeat any purpose of doing a 72-hour fast. Because Ken thinks that fasting means no matter what, you're going to lose weight. Hey, Ken, last week I went 44 hours without eating any food, barely drank anything, so I was feeling some dehydration related issues, but I was also sick at the time. Now, over that 5-day period, I dropped anywhere between 10 and 20 pounds. Yeah, so I basically lost more, almost as much as you did, in a year, or however many months it was, that you've regained and then some. Because, again, looking at your old footage, there was a video from that I'll show you near the end of today's video, which is coming up very shortly, of a screenshot from 2019 of Ken in a similar, maybe even the same, blue hoodie at McDonald's, where he was nice and plump. I think it might have been from January. So it was before he started his diet bullshit. But, or no, that would have been a year before he started his diet bullshit. So, either way, I'm still going to prove to you that Ken looks as fat now as he did a year ago.
It's going to be exciting. I need it. Give my body a little bit of a fat-busting time off.
Come on now, Ken. Show me the Dr. Sten Ekberg video that you watched that tells you that fasting totally negates any fast food that you're eating. Like the amount of fast food and shit that you're pumping into your body, you're not going to lose weight. That's why you've gained it all back and then some, because you just gave up. That's how you do things on your channel. You give up on everything because you don't like actually putting in the work required for the things that you want. You are lazy. You expect everything just to fall into your lap. Sorry, Ken Domik. The world doesn't work like that. I guess you should have been born into a wealthy family. You want to be like Donald Trump, but so far all you have is the personality. You definitely do not have the bank account, but you do have the shitty business knack.
I think my last meal will be a salad. And maybe some fish, and that'll be the last thing to go through my body for 72 hours. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever done a 72-hour fast, a 48-hour fast, 24? I do mainly 24-hour fast pretty much every single day. Unless I'm making a crazy video like this one for you and for me.
Well, look at that. We're finally getting to this fat son of a bitch. He actually admitted that this video is for him. Granted, he should stop saying the video is for his audience, because it isn't. All the videos are for him. They're to make him money. They're to make him feel important. They're to make him feel like he's a celebrity, even though he's not. Oh, and I forgot to mention he's also not important, at least not to anyone that's not, you know, pressing their lips up to his fat white ass and, you know, trying to suck air. But yeah, we all know that it's definitely for the money, and that's all on him. How does anyone else benefit from this, besides the occasional people that say, "Oh my God, Ken, thank you for putting up a new video. You totally made my night, or my day, or my week, or my whatever." Like, bullshit.
Of course. This is definitely a cheat day right now. Thanks, Lone Star. Frankie's Hot Chicken. Okay, one more bite of this. Then we're back to the death sandwich. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. The flavors are fantastic. A little sweet, a little savory, I'm definitely spicy. Yeah, my recommendation, guys, if you do like pickles, ask them to put 6 pickles on there and spread them out a little bit more. Every once in a while I'm getting a bite with no pickle. And the pickles are what makes a Nashville hot chicken sandwich that much better. Trust me.
The last person that anybody in the world should trust is Ken Dominick. Period. That's all I have to say.
Alright guys, we are all done.
Piggy all done. Piggy all done. Piggy all done. Piggy all done.
I'd like to thank Mark very much for sending me that message this morning. It set my whole day up for awesomeness and burning of my tongue and lips and everything else down my esophagus and into my stomach. This whole area right now is on fire. If you love hot, spicy foods, check out Lone Star's Frankie's Hot Chicken Nashville Hot Chicken Sandwich. And go, if you love spice, go for the AF as Frankie, not the other AF, you know what I'm saying?
And it also set up the Super Spreader's Day to go back to his in-laws' cottage and give his elderly wife's parents COVID, Carol COVID, himself COVID. Because that's what's going to end up happening. As I said, at this point in time, it's only a matter of time before Ken gets it, gives it to everybody else in his family, someone perishes from it, Ken milks it for every penny he can, and says how sorry the experience has been, and how horrible it is, and so on and so forth. But he'll never take ownership for the fact that he was the one to blame in an instance like that. He has to be told by somebody with higher authority to stay the hell home. What he's doing is not essential. He doesn't need to go out into public just to pick up some fast food. He is making a loophole of an exception, and this is why it is only going to be tougher for the rest of us, because what's to stop the province from imposing even stricter lockdown rules? Like, that's how Ken doesn't think. He thinks only for himself and never for anybody else. And I don't care if people are tired of hearing us discuss that he needs to stay home, blah, 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 blah. At this point, you don't like it, I'll just say, fuck off then. Sorry, not because I dislike you or have an issue with you or differing opinions and that. It's because anybody that's taken the differing stance has always been, well, then why are fast food restaurants open? Or why are restaurants open for takeout? That's not the point. The point is that he left only to go get that food. Whereas there was a government commercial, which maybe I'll find it before I get this completely finished and rendered and uploaded. So this might be a moot point. But it specifically said grocery shopping when it discussed food. Not go out, get takeout, and spend an hour eating it in and outside of your car and filming, you know, the outside of buildings and shit. He doesn't need to do that. He just does it because he wants to make more money. Like, he couldn't just sit by and rely on his current catalog or his streaming bullshit. Like, come on. Who are you trying to kid?
And as it goes for the onion rings or curly fries, either of them are amazing, but I recommend getting them.
I don't even want to fathom what the calorie count is on the meal that he just took. Frankie's doesn't have any of that sort of information available at this point, but the sodium level and the calories are definitely going to be through the roof. And then you have this fat piece of shit telling people that he recommends that you get both the fries and the onion rings. Like, come on, Ken. Be a better human being. Don't tell people to go out and make themselves as unhealthy as you. I'm telling you, at this rate, Ken isn't even going to make it to 65, let alone 70, because of the poor way that he eats. And the fasting that he thinks is doing him such amazing goodness is likely only making it even worse, because now his body is gaining fat, losing fat, gaining fat, losing fat, gaining more fat, losing a bit of that fat, gaining even more fat, losing more fat. You know what I mean? That's not good on the body. It's not good on the heart. It's not good on the kidneys. It's not good on, especially on the liver. Like, Ken is trashing his liver. Not just with the alcohol, like the alcoholism issues that he clearly has, but with the sodium and the fat. Those three things are major things that doctors look at on the liver. It takes a huge toll on the liver. When I was at my heaviest, I surprisingly shocked the hell out of the doctors, because they were all assuming that I was going to have this major fatty liver. My liver apparently looked like that of a teenager that was of perfect health. My heart was the same way. The only issue was that I was carrying so much excess fat on my body. So I was really doing more damage, I guess, to my circulatory system as well as my skeletal system. My bones had to grow thicker and thus be heavier in certain areas to make sure that it wasn't going to collapse under all the excess weight. So, if I use the excuse that, yeah, my bones are, I'm just big boned, well, it's because I am. My family doctor said the same thing based on the x-rays. Even the x-ray technicians have said similar things. It's just how science works. But anyway, Ken is just ignorant as usual. But as I promised, here's a photo of Ken from 2019. Like wintertime 2019, showing him nice and rotund. Here is from, winter 2020 or 2021, I guess. Whatever you want to say, the end of 2020. Where, again, nice and rotund. Looks pretty identical to me. And then here's one from the day that he said that he was his heaviest at like 236 pounds and that he needed to lose weight. Well, it looks like to me that he is bigger than 236 pounds again. But what do I know? I just have good vision and I calls it like I sees it. Ken likes to pretend that he's Superman and that he looks amazing and sexy and is a total stud. You aren't, Ken, sorry. I don't know what anybody, including Carol, saw on you, but you're not a handsome man by any stretch of the imagination. At any rate, this has been a lengthy Ken Domick dissemination expose. But until next time, KDDE out.
Both. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are all done. If you want to show your support for me doing these videos just for you, hit it with a thumbs up. Ding, 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 ding. But if you're hungry for more, check out that wicked playlist down over there. And I'll see you over there. Bring your hunger.